Hey, Guru, run that shit. Steve Cash Moneybags, aka the Fitness Eddie, aka the Young Vampire. I believe all the stories to tell about your boy running campfire. And we back with another episode, and I got two very special guests to me. May you please introduce yourself?
I am Drea. You can find me on Instagram at Bellisima_Amora, BELLISIMA_AMORA.
We're gonna have a little thing.
Oh my God!
This is where it's gonna be right here somewhere. It's gonna be right here somewhere. And on my left.
Mine's as long as hell too.
We got time.
Girl Jessica Lopes. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Jessica Lopes. I am a local actress here in Tampa Bay, here supporting my homeboy Steve Cash with his podcast. Congratulations. I am loving this.
Pound them out.
Pound.
How y'all been? It's been a while since I seen you both in person. Like, what's going on? What's up?
Same old shit.
Yeah.
Working out, boxing, playing football, women's flag football league here in Tampa.
You're an active individual.
Really?
I be watching her.
Really?
She's super active. Honestly, I be looking like, damn, I need to kind of partake in some of that.
Yeah, it just helps me in this journey I'm on right now. So
what journey is it?
A self-healing journey.
Yeah, I was
discovering,
on the journey a while ago.
We all have to do at some point in our life. I'm 38. It took this long. I'm on it. So that's all I can do is keep going forward.
I was on the journey. When Hove lost 92 bricks, right?
He said when Hove lost 92 bricks.
How have you been, Jess?
I have been amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. 2022 has been a great start to a new year for me. I don't want to reveal a lot of stuff right now, but I'm working on some things to create my exit plan so I can pursue, I tell you, my acting full time. Right. It's impossible to have a 9 to 5 and pursue a creative career at the same time. But I need money to invest in that creative career. So I'm trying to do something different and also grow as myself. Like, I'm on this spiritual journey of basically doing things that I want to do, I love to do, that's going to help me grow, not only for myself, but for my family. So it's more like a generational type of thing. And I just feel like, I don't know, everything's different. The people who you're around with, the way, how you move, everything's different. And I feel like sometimes in life, you are blessed along the way while you're making these changes in life because, people get removed, situations get changed, and a lot of people get removed. Right?
So when you people next to that sometimes.
And that's how you know you on the right path, because when people
really
start exiting stage left,
literally,
the little cane come out, grab my neck, and snatch that
exactly.
I thought you were gonna get it because I was wondering, because the way I'm being active, I know you're super active. I know you're super active as well. I seen some pictures yesterday of you. You know what I'm saying? You was running. Mrs. Forrest Gump.
Right. She was running too. And she was so focused. I saw the video. I was so focused.
So what was that about? What were you doing? What was that?
Okay, so my homegirl, couple.
You ran like a 3,000K.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not.
Don't exaggerate. That's right. Give them the 5K.
No. So my homegirl 2 months ago told me about this 5K race, and they were going to do it on the airport runway, and I was like, oh, that's dope. So I was just like, okay, sure. I didn't even think about it twice. I didn't even know what the fuck I was thinking, first of all, because the bitch don't even run like that. I never ran for training. I always was questioning, like, how do people get up and run? Like, how do they get up and, like, I want to go for a run
just
in the morning.
Just wake up motivated, just start moving their legs like crazy.
That's when you go into the gym, but not running.
Yeah, no, I see. I'm not much of a judge.
I would, so I was like, fuck it. And then I didn't know, this is the funny part, my boyfriend started laughing at me because I didn't know you had to train for that. Like, people train for
People
this.
do train for it,
so
literally.
When James posted that on his story, I'm like, oh shit.
It just got real.
Shit got real. People out here training and shit 2 to 3 times a week.
I missed a deadline to sign up, like a day late, like literally, and they couldn't get squeezed in, fitted in. No one didn't want to drop out, let me take their spot. So
well, yeah. Well, I next time don't. It's an amazing.
I want to. Who gets to run the runway? First of all, that's like
just running. Period.
Right. I run. I love running. I do it all the time. I love it.
I love running now. I used to hate running. I love running now. I used to hate running because I have asthma, and when I was in high school trying out for basketball tryouts, I was doing suicide suicides, and it didn't end really good. I ended up going home. Later that night, my chest started tightening up, and my mom had to take me to the hospital.
Oh, no.
So I never did anything intense until I joined Apex. And now in this run, I started training myself, putting myself if I'm gonna do this, a bitch is gonna show up and show motherfucking out. And when I tell you yesterday, a bitch was gone.
I saw your video. I was like, look, I was so proud of you.
So gone under 30 minutes. I didn't want to win. But I wanted to at least complete under 30 minutes.
Yep.
And I did 3 miles under 30 minutes. No one can tell me shit.
You stop it all in between?
I stopped twice. Good job. And that's the thing about it. I stopped twice to take a little 10-second break. And Kay, she was my motivation because I seen her. She had a pink shirt on. And I seen her because we were kind of running together. But when I stopped, she kept going. Can I tell you? After I took my 10-second break, I seen Kay. I'm like, all right, I'm coming for you, Kay.
Because she runs.
And she runs.
Because you did mention your boyfriend earlier, so that makes me happy that that's still flourishing. That's still good. Drea, what's your love life looking like?
Why you had to do all that? No, I'm single. Single.
Well, if you don't mind, what happened? Why you single? What happened? If you don't mind. Not giving too much.
No, that's cool. I've been single. It's 356 days
you
today.
Counting them shits?
I am.
How many hours?
I don't know about hours now. But I am officially 356 days single. So
how's that going?
It's been a journey. Yeah. It's been this is probably one of the toughest journeys for myself.
What would make it easier for you not to be single? Just curious. Can you have
consistency?
Have what? 3 boyfriends.
If I had 3 boyfriends, I wouldn't know what to do. I can barely juggle just my 3 boyfriends now: the gym, boxing, and football. It's hard juggling that. Yeah. 3 boyfriends? Nah.
Mm-mm. So you just one in your life and you good?
I'm great with one in my life. I just need one. I don't need more.
I don't need no double love. But I mean, if that's what you like. My friend is a true believer. She feels like since we have 2 holes, it's meant for 2 people.
That's crazy.
Well, there's really 3 holes.
I like
anyways.
I like that does kind of lead into our main topic, which was monogamy. Ooh. Because being that you said your girlfriend feels like she has 2, which is actually 3 holes, that it may be one for each gentleman or whatever person they feel like dealing with. As far as being monogamous, do you think you can just be with just one person?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But why?
Because I know one person can satisfy me in all my needs. If we have the same needs that matched, I don't need to go elsewhere. And if you don't have those same needs as I have, then I'm not even going to get to that point even going any further with you. Because what's the point? I'm going to be like, okay, I'm getting bored. I want this. Then then go? No.
Well, the point is, what if he's giving you 90% of those needs? I mean, you got the 10, you want to leave 90%?
Well, no. You sit down and you communicate with your partner and say, hey, look, you fit this 90%, but there's this 10% and explain what that 10% is.
That's missing.
That's missing. Work on it. Get it together. Do something.
I got a question. I'm going to come back to that. I do got a question for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a question for you. Jess.
I'm a monogamy type of person. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I have thought about being open to poly relationships because of my past, but I can't really, when I sit down and think about it, I can't really sit there and think about, sharing my man. Not that it's a bad thing. I feel like if you're going to be in a poly relationship and not a monogamous relationship, you have to understand the factors that come with that and the territory that comes with that. And you can't be carrying any negative type of feelings when it comes to being open like that. So me putting myself in that situation will not be good for me. So me knowing that I wouldn't be able to handle, being in a relationship and sharing with him, juggling is not the problem. It's sharing. I choose to be in a monogamous relationship because I only want one person. Okay. If I wanted more because I can't see myself with more than, just one person, then yeah, maybe if I didn't have that factor into it. So me, of course, it's going to be monogamous all the way till the day I die. I can't. A bitch crazy.
All right. From a woman aspect, if you just take a quick second just to think about, honestly, is monogamy even natural? Is that a real thing? Because if you think about it, what only one do you have other than a lover, supposedly a lover? You have more than one pair of shoes, more than one pair of outfits, more than one pair of hairstyles. You can switch up. You switch up your nails probably weekly. Y'all switch up, or monthly, whatever, how often women do their thing. Why is it when it comes to a lover, you can only have just one, at least just for yourself? Why is it just one?
Well, one to some people, what's the difference of natural? That could be different to others. Number one,
but for you,
right? For me, I just need one. Like I could have, like you said, more than one pair of sneakers, shorts, shoes, whatever. But it's that bond, it's that love, it's that attachment, it's an emotional attachment you have to someone. I don't want to have that with someone else. It might not even be an emotional with someone else. It could just be for that moment, for that pleasure. You know, I mean, even you can probably be monogamous, but you know, like, what would you want to bring in something else, but still remain monogamous with each other? But for me, it's just one deal. That attachment, because it's that one person that gives you a feeling
one
that
penis type of gal.
One. Yes.
Both holes. You just gotta wash one, you know.
You think that's a natural thing?
So I'm gonna answer this in two ways: personal way and just to be broad with it. I don't think monogamous is a natural thing, and you have to be in a monogamous relationship because that's what society tells you.
Facts.
I feel that it's natural to that person who decides to live that life. If you decide to be monogamous, more power to you. If you decide to be in a poly relationship, more power to you. If you rather be gay or anything, more power to you. Unfortunately, society makes it look like this is natural, this is the way of living, and this is what you have to live by. And that has been ingrained into our heads since we were born until now. And now it's being passed down for generation. And that's not natural and that's not right, because you don't know how a person is going to react to loving one person. What happens is that they end up cheating multiple times because they can't stop. And it's not that they don't love the person. It's just that they can't be with one person, but not accepting the fact that they can't be with one person. So they continue to hurt a person who rather be in a monogamous relationship and should be in a poly relationship. And when these two get together, it's toxic explosion.
It's more
you
than
think
toxic.
That's what that goes both for a man and female, or you
man and female?
Oh yeah,
both sexes, and depending on your life. That's why I agree with Drea said. It depends on the life you choose. And for me, it's the most natural way of being, because I told you I have thought about it, and have I done anything? No, I have been in situations where I could have been open to it and thought about it, and maybe this is for me. But in those circumstances, me thinking possible scenarios, it's not for me. Okay. You know, so it's more natural for my situation in my state to be with one person. And for some reason, if it's going to be an 80-20, a 90-10, you have to look at the bigger percentage. It's that depth to ratio type of situation. Like, we're not perfect. So if you're expecting your partner to be 100%, I hope you bring 100% to the table as well. Right. You can't be bringing 70 and expect him to be bringing 100, because that's a fact. That's not even.
That's a fact. Okay, so you kind of gave your take on the poly, which I was going to lead into. I am curious, are you open to a poly or a polyandry relationship? Because that's another part of it.
Poly. I like that too. So
she thought about it. I can't.
Talk about
no.
Listen, you shared your penis before unknowingly.
Whoa, hey.
No,
okay, so like I said, everything is not meant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're with somebody and you both have an agreement, like, you know, you want to introduce someone into a relationship just to have some fun and excite things, get things going, but keep it as just that, as an understanding. Absolutely.
Okay, so you would be open.
But I don't want a relationship with them. No. You can't have, no. We can dibble and dabble, and then.
So it sounds more like a swingers thing.
I wouldn't call. I mean, I guess. That is swingish, but relationship wise, to have that, no, absolutely not.
All right, I'll tell you what. What if for your relationship, right? Just try to put yourself in the mind frame. Your man is good on all types of aspects, whatever the case is, except poly really works for him.
But not for me.
But not. Oh well, unless it. Could you? I mean, Jess thought about it.
No, like, I mean, we're only human.
Facts.
And if anyone can sit here and say they never thought about that, they're a lie.
Back to your man. Remember, I gave her the option earlier. Is like, hey, I'm gonna come back to 10%. What if he was perfect on every level except that last 10%? Even after talking to him, but he made it allowable for you to bring in another man. To
made it allowable for me?
Yeah, if you're in a relationship, you gotta be allowed. Like, you can't just. You're not just going back here willy nilly just. You know what I'm saying? Just, I would hope you're not just giving out vagina willy-nilly to her. Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So your man, like, you know what? I can't cover that last 10% that you really need. I'm accepting another man into our world.
Oh,
Would
God.
you do that?
I don't think so.
Take your morals off the table. Don't lie.
No, I'm gonna leave my morals on the table. First, I'm gonna leave my morals on the table.
Right, to make it work.
I honestly, I don't even know how to answer that question.
All right, give me 1 second, Jess.
Yeah, let Jess go because I know she got a good answer for this one.
If your man was lacking whatever the last 10% is, and he made it very optionable for you we can bring another guy to whatever. It don't gotta be sexual. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe like you really enjoy your little shrimp dumplings on the weekend, and he don't know how to make them. I don't know. I know you don't eat shrimp dumplings, but you understand what I'm saying. Whatever the case is, but that man will fill that part for you. Would you do it?
No, I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want to share my energy with someone else to fill in that 10%. I'd rather make it work the way it is. And, we can try to do other ways to fill in the 10% because that 10% is not just him, it's me and him. What he needs to do and what I can do to help him fill in that 10%. A lot of people don't realize relationship it's two people. It's not just one. Even though one person has the flaws and the other person's complaining about the flaws, the other person needs to question, okay, what can I do to help a man with his flaws? Instead of adding another man to the scenario. And then I also have to share my energy with this individual and start over with him. And it's a little bit, for me, in my mindset, a little bit uncomfortable while my man's sitting in the corner watching. And
all right, what if he's not sitting in the corner? What if he's front row?
If he's front row,
if he's front row,
that's even worse. Sure he's closer. He's closer.
Okay,
because I'm with Jess. Like having someone else to come in and you're interested in that energy and not part of you to someone else. Like it's.
Reverse it. You're not fulfilling your man last 10%, and there's nothing you can do to fulfill it. Doesn't have to be sexual, whatever the case is. Are you open to have another woman come through if that's going to literally solidify and make everything work? No. Just no.
No.
Just don't even come over here.
Oh, so no.
I'd rather you just leave.
Okay.
But why?
I'd rather you just leave.
You don't think that's a little bit selfish though?
Not at all.
Just a little?
No.
I feel like if it's that drastic that we have to have another person come into a relationship, maybe we shouldn't be in a relationship.
Exactly. Just leave. Go find your 100% or 92% somewhere else.
Have you ever had a 100% situation?
No.
You never have?
No.
So maybe it might take?
No.
A John Doe times 2.
No.
Maybe it takes
It's
2,
a little
3
spicy.
men.
You have to be accepting of that. It's the John 2 plus whatever. It's the person at the end of the day has to be accepting that. I actually follow a poly couple on Instagram. I love their feed. And I love how they represent their culture and they're proud of their culture. And they tell stories for days. Like they had this one story how they agreed, and it be his woman be flying these women out because his woman it don't be him.
Because women can really just pull a woman. It's easier for
Yeah.
a woman to pull a woman than for a man to pull a woman and say, hey, come on home with us tonight. It's easy for, say, me and Jess to go out like, hey, pull me. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would, to come, give an example, this is, but I'm just saying it'd be easier, for Jess to come to me like, hey, I have a man for me. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But if you try, what? No.
We're going to get looked at as a creep. Men will look like creeps.
Well, with them, it's like even. It's both of them, and they also
don't
even get relationships for them to share with them. They date outside, date different people, and they come back and they live in the same household. They're like the main, and everyone is just extra,
right.
And they want to have another. Like she wants to have another female within that marriage circle. They just haven't found the perfect one, but their stories are funny as hell when they be telling their stories about their experiences.
I gotta watch this.
People, whatever.
I have to watch this.
Yeah, it's just crazy, but they're just when you look, I like them because they're trying to provide a little bit of light and knowledge to that area, because a lot of people, like society, puts that shit down, and they have things to say about it without even looking into it. So I'm glad they have they're promoting what they believe in and what they do for a living, and I support it. Have I ever cheated? A lot of times I cheated.
Oh, so you cheating in a relationship?
Yeah, that's why I thought about being poly. I was like, probably because I have experience of, not being faithful.
So he was poly without you even knowing?
Who?
Whoever you cheated on. You had a poly relationship.
No, it was one of those situations that we both did each other wrong. Either I started it in one relationship and it ended up bad, or vice versa. So it was just like either I cheated.
Did you ever start it first?
I started first before cheating, yeah.
So can you fault him for getting his cheat back?
Can I fault him? No, I can't. I will be upset though. I'm not gonna like it. We're gonna fucking battle, but I can't fault him for it. No, I just have to accept the circumstances. And maybe if he doesn't cheat on me now and break up with me, I also have to accept the circumstances that, karma's real.
That's real.
Karma? No.
You never cheated once?
Never cheated once.
out of all the many years, I don't know how many years. What is the longest relationship?
There's some good
My
women
last.
out there.
Who?
My last.
If you don't mind me asking the time frame.
About 12 years.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's good.
Never cheated, not one time.
Okay. What about in your like young days? What if you
No.
were 13?
Oh, no.
You broke somebody's heart before.
No, I've never cheated.
You got some little boy
My
out
first
there that
boyfriend was my
fucking-
freshman year. Lasted 5 years. Never cheated once.
Freshman in high school?
My freshman year in high school, all the way to after I graduated. Then my next boyfriend was almost 8 years.
Damn.
Never cheated.
Why not?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Even when he was in prison for almost 2 years, I never cheated.
Why you acting like that? That's a good thing that she
It
said.
is a good thing. I'm actually very
Because
happy.
I just don't believe in cheating. I just don't. I take it very, very seriously.
What you was doing for the 2 years he was locked?
Ooh, child. A lot of phone sex, a lot of masturbation.
So you never cheated while he was in prison?
No.
Wait,
Well, that's a dedicated pussy.
It is. And I'm proud of
Are you
it.
sure he didn't cheat on you while he was in
Oh,
prison?
he was talking. Well, when he came home, I found his old
So he
phone
was
list.
cheating on you in prison with the other niggas? Like, how that
wait.
work?
I think right there, that would be the only time if I want to stay with someone. Like if my man ended up in prison, I always tell him like, if you end up in prison, I'm leaving you. But that'd be
So he
all
was
talk.
in prison cheating on you.
I mean, I was the
Jerome
only
and
one
Derek and them.
visitation. I was there every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, every holiday. So I know no other female went to go see him. But on the phone,
Oh,
You got
no,
COs in there.
no.
That
I don't know.
Maybe fucking the
Maybe.
COs. Don't
I
be
know.
thinking.
Oh no, I know. I've heard stories.
I mean, or Sally, you know what I'm saying? How many times he was able to eat and you ain't send no commissary? How you think he was paying that off?
Well, that never happened because he always had commissary.
That's good.
to the penny. I always give a invitation to the penny for everything. 2 cent ketchup, 1 cent mustard, to the penny. Like literally to the penny.
You holding people down in prison.
That's cute.
Just like fuck that shit.
I can't wait till I go to prison one day, and I hope my girl hold me down when I go.
I
to
hope
prison.
she does too. Hey.
Exactly.
I hope I do too. Shit.
Yeah. So, Jess, you holding your man down in prison?
I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I will have to think.
course.
You know, that's a serious decision to make.
It
If
is.
A lot of girls will be like, "Yeah, I'll be there for him," blah, blah, blah. And me, I was like, I don't know. I had to think about it because how long is he gonna be in there? Like, are we talking about 25 years, or are we talking about 1 year? You know, and then I have to support him along the way, and vice versa. And then I know that they be fucking in there. So how do I know he's not fucking in there? And I'm
You're
over
right.
here saving this vagina for
At least
him.
you know where he's at.
So it would have to,
Every night.
it would have to be a lot of talking, and either it's gonna end up 3 ways. Either we agree and we don't do nothing, and we try to be we trust each other, or we agree and we be in an open relationship until you come out and then you're mine
Right.
again, or we just go our separate ways.
Does it matter what he went to jail for? How about that? Let's say, for example, 1 second. Let's say he got locked up for something you did. He took your charge. Then are you able to stay more faithful?
Oh yes, of course. Duh.
Are you sure? Really?
Yeah,
Duh.
absolutely.
He got 12. If
If it's because
he got
of
7
me,
years. 7
Right.
years
Oh,
of
baby,
you.
what do you want? Anything
7
you
years.
right.
yeah,
Just 7 years.
Yeah.
And think about it. You're an actress. You out here. You're running across. You got a favorite actor?
Do I have a favorite actor?
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite actor.
Who's
You
your
got a
go-to?
crush? You got a crush on? You got a favorite male or female crush, whatever? Who you're not saying no to?
Actor wise, no, I never had one. No, I always had like favorite artists, like music wise, but I never had like a favorite actor. I like a lot of
So
actors.
just imagine, right? 7-year bid for something you did, and you come across that favorite artist. One shot only. No one's gonna know. Or at least you think, but no one's gonna know for the most part. Yeah, adjust yourself.
I'm fixing my hair for the camera. No, I'm gonna say no to that because at the end of the day, he wouldn't have tried to make any moves on me if it was Jessica right here sitting talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
because
makes
at the
sense.
end of the day, he's just talking to me because now we're both on the same level. Now
Exactly.
I have an opportunity. So it's just like, would he have done so if I was just normal Jessica around the block type of situation? Would you have still came up to me?
Trading around the block.
As I'm trying to tell you, so that would be no. It's not worth it. You have to think about the history you had someone versus someone new
For
coming
that
into your
moment.
life because he was my favorite artist, or I had a crush on him back in 2005.
Right.
Things ain't the same no more, bitch. You have to. It's all about about your word. People who are about their word, I respect.
Okay.
People who are not about their word and go back on it, I don't trust them motherfuckers.
You get loose for your favorite actor?
No,
Or-
not at all.
Never?
I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a groupie. I've been around rappers. I've been around athletes, and I'm just like, okay. I don't care like what your status.
You been tried? You been tested?
Oh my
You
God.
battle tested?
Oh my God. That don't mean nothing to me.
Chastity belt.
I don't. That don't mean nothing to me.
Spicy. Can you tell us one of your stories? I've never been in those environments.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't like. It was more so through, a DM, and I'm just like
a DM.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't care like who you are, or how much money you have. But that does not move me. Like it doesn't move me. You want to take me on a nice date? Like I don't want to give too much because I want to try to come on my DM and try to say let's go do. No, I'm not going to give no playbook out there. But no, that does not do anything for me at all.
You think all men cheat? Do you think a man can be monogamous in his relationship?
Yes, I think after they've probably been through an experience and had enough of dealing with the BS that comes behind it, I think so. I do.
I'm in agreement. I think so. I
think so.
I can't damn all men because of the men I dealt with. I just haven't picked the right one. Shit. Yeah. But all men don't cheat. I've seen a lot of guys, put in work in relationships.
Oh yeah, one of my best friends, literally, her and her husband are relationship goals. Like he's never cheated. I can't say. I mean, he's never cheated. She's never cheated. The growth of them, the process they went through over the years, and see 15 years later how strong they are. We're the same age too, and they started at a very young age. They are goals. So I know like good men do exist out there. It's just what you allow into your life, what you accept.
And you would never accept a poly. Just you're on the fence if it makes sense.
I wouldn't know, but I thought about it. I just want to bring it up because I have thought about it. It's been an option in my mind. Maybe I can do this, maybe I can't, but I can't do it. Not mentally. I'm not mentally prepared for something like that. No, I'm crazy as a bitch.
We're emotional creatures, women. We're very emotional. So the attachment, it's not.
I think it's something that you have to really be okay with internally. Like how people, I hate when people like, oh, he just turned gay. Like, no, bitch, they were born like that. I feel like that's something that you're also born with, like that is just an essence inside you that is okay with. I need this, and I think it's very important that if that's the case, be open with your partner. Do not choose people who are or choose monogamy. Choose people who are your kind, like-minded individuals. The world would be such a better place if all these continuous cheaters realize that they need to be in a poly relationship. There would be a lot of monogamous people not heartbroken.
Facts. I believe that.
Yeah. That's simple.
Yeah, that's simple. Simple. That's it. Simple as that.
What makes a perfect guy to you? Just curious. Because the way you
I just don't think there isn't a perfect guy because there's not even a perfect me.
Okay.
You see my shirt.
I'm curious then. Okay, fine. What's maybe like something that's bad, but it's not a deal breaker. For instance, like is cheating a deal breaker for you?
Oh, I don't.
Are you out if he cheats?
I'm done.
One time.
It only takes one time. You can do it again. What was that one time? Why was the one time? What was the one time for? What were you getting out of that one time? Why did you go do that one time?
So cheating one time is not a mistake? That's an actual choice?
No, because it's a decision you made. You knew before you did it that in your head you were going to do this.
Is it ever look past, let's say if he's like inebriated or drug induced or anything like that? No?
Really?
No.
So what if he got taken advantage of? You gonna leave him because a woman took advantage of him?
I mean, if my man can say, babe, look, I couldn't. He
got attacked.
Man.
Wow. No. So you're going to victimize this poor man?
We going to find her. And we going to say, what the fuck did you do? What happened?
She drugged him.
And then I'm going to beat your ass.
You going to beat your man?
Her. What you want? Why'd you do that? No, can't do that again.
You don't want to bring her to charge? You don't think she belongs in jail? You need a physical
assault? Absolutely. She's getting both. She's getting both.
Just if your man was physically assaulted like in a bar, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
physically.
Like, do you look past? Is cheating a deal breaker or not?
I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, but it's very close. It would just depend on the person where a relationship is at that moment. If he got beat up at a bar and shit like that, like if he tells me this crazy ass story, like a bitch gotta investigate. I need all facts.
Right, camera footage.
I will go to the bar, talk to the manager, see if I can see the camera.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna call the man has to go through to prove he was assaulted.
If you just can't tell me that I took my dick in someone else's pussy, and you got the balls to sit here and tell me some wild ass story, guess what? We're gonna go on a wild ass adventure right now.
Exactly, together.
But when a woman's assaulted, we just gotta take that word. We ain't gotta ask her if she
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Women don't. You know what? You know better than that. Society doesn't even take women seriously when we get raped.
They don't. They sure don't.
You deserve that because you decided to wear that, or you deserve that because the way you walk, the way you breathe. Okay, so when I cut off your dick, I'd be like, he deserved that because he stepped with the right foot instead of the left foot. This is how stupid and crazy it sounds.
I do have to say, that's very unfortunate. People that do think that way, and that's complete bogus and bullshit. We don't ever put it on women.
It's true.
There's never like, oh, you should never ask a woman, well, what were you wearing, or did you have too much drink? That's literally victim blame put it on her.
It is. Like, oh, you were drunk. That's why that happened to you.
That's complete bullshit. And I would like to think that's not the masses. You think the masses may think that though? That's crazy to me.
Yes, because it's crazy to you because I'm not saying that you're not aware of this, but it goes back to you don't know what people go through unless you're walking through their shoes. And that goes for being a woman. That goes for being a person of color. That goes for being anything. You can support, you can do whatever, and you can understand, but you don't know exactly what that person has been through.
The trauma.
All I hear is it's 2022 and all this stuff. It's still going on, and that's the problem. So yes, as a woman that I can really speak from, it's very damaging to see. That's why I stopped watching the news and
Me too. I swear I don't even watch because when you watch it,
like the last thing I heard about a rape was this guy, they got video evidence of them raping this girl. Can I tell you, he only got 6 months in jail?
You know how murder is not allowed to go to jail. Like if someone murders somebody, you can't go to prison with your murder weapon. Like if you use a gun, you can't take the gun with you to prison. Correct. You can't take with you to prison. So if you assault a woman, in my personal opinion, and that's the tool you use to assault her, why do you get to take that with you to prison?
Hey, what I think what tool should be used is that they should be on stage butt ass naked and getting fucked in the ass in front of everybody, getting raped and fucked in the ass until they fucking bleed. Because once you rape a woman, you took everything.
You took the dignity,
you took everything from her.
I agree. I feel
you take a lot. Her. So it's just like, you know what? Don't let me be government. I'm putting them on stage.
What about the actual men that like that though? What if that man actually is getting involved with that type of punishment? Yeah, what if that man likes it?
Have to figure out something out. Right.
Yeah, right.
What kind of criminal we got on stage? All right, bring the drag queens and everybody. We're gonna have a fucking show.
Is that you want to sell tickets or is that open for the public?
It's gonna be open for the public.
For the fucking public.
The Handsmaid or whatever. Or I read. I'm currently reading a book called 1984 by George Carter. I recommend that book to anyone.
What's that book about?
Yes, what's it about?
Big Brother, bitch. Okay, well, basically what we're going through, Big Brother control. But anyways, in the book, and it kind of reminds me of Handmaids because when you violate one of the rules, that's death. And then when they invite people in the community to go see your death. And people enjoy seeing people die for their wrongs, just like if it was in the medieval times. So
yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, don't vote me for government, bitch, because I'm for the women. Okay, no matter what color, you can be an alien woman.
She have a purge one night. Be a purge one night.
Of all the women.
All right, I do have a segment on the show. I call it a pick a roll. Not pick and roll. I know you play sports. You might think.
Yeah, it's a pick and roll. I got that all the other day.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
Not pick a roll.
Okay.
But pick a roll. Like this. I'm gonna give you an either or situation. I'm curious. Like, what role would y'all be in this situation?
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm nervous, but okay.
I'm gonna Drea first because I think Jess is gonna give a different answer. Okay.
Okay.
But we'll see. Okay. So let's say in this role we're gonna say role one. This woman here. You know what I'm saying? She has a very well-off husband. Let's say he's let's call him rich, whatever. He's rich, and you're kept girlfriend. You know, meaning you have anything you possibly could want, from materials to vehicles. He takes care of everything. You can work if you choose to. You know, you're satisfied in every way.
Okay.
As far as that part goes, but you have to share him. You won't be. Just wait. You're just not his only, but you are literally satisfied in every way possible. The only difference is you have to share him. It's not messy. It's not like he has these women in your face. But just the fact of it is, you're not his only one. You only know the other half. Wait a second.
Or
the other role, a woman to where you're dealing with a man that he can't quite hold down a job. He is ambitious. He tries to work. He just can't always deliver when it's time to deliver. So you have to pay majority of the bills. He doesn't always satisfy you sexually all the way, but yet he's a real good guy and he's fully faithful. So you're taking that faithful man that can't really hold down a job, can't really help you financially with bills and things like that, but he's a good guy. He's all yours. Or are you going to play the role of the woman that we have to share your man?
that's a tough one, but I'm going with the ambitious man.
Okay.
Because an ambition is going to lead you to greater things and better things.
Okay.
Versus you already having everything. I'd rather go with someone who has an ambition side because it's going to make you greater and be a better man. And you have someone like me on your side who's going to uplift you, motivate you, encourage you, and work through it with you. Then that's what I'll take any day over sharing my man.
Okay. Jess?
Okay, so she's with the control one? He's ambitious?
She went with the ambitious man.
Only with the ambitious man.
He doesn't hold a job down long. You paying all the bills. Y'all struggling a little
because
bit.
Because there's more things going to be behind it.
I'm sorry, you gave your answer.
I don't want to elaborate on it, but okay, Jess, your turn. We'll circle back around on it, but go ahead.
All right, he doesn't hold down the job long. You take care of all the bills. He's faithful as hell. But that's just, you can depend on him as far as, what you can depend on is his faithfulness. Everything else, he might wake up and jump on a video game with a stain on his tank top while you getting up in the morning, putting on makeup to go to work and bring home the bacon, if you will.
Oh, God.
Or you can have the man who literally takes care of you through and through. You are kept. You're good. Anything you could want and possibly need, you got it. Because he's taking care of you. You just got to share him. It's not messy. It's not like just all over. But you just know when you leave for that day, you know what he's doing.
Yeah, I just thought the ambitious guy's giving me like bad memories of my ex and shit. Like that shit is stressful as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to choose the guy who can't keep the dick in his pants. Just because for the fact that he is a hustler, and if anything were to go wrong, I know that we both got each other. I'm not gonna be the trophy wife sitting at home though, and he ain't gonna be the only one sharing either. You know what I'm saying?
That's not on the table. Wait, let me.
You're gonna be out there willy nilly. I'm just gonna be out there too. Yeah.
Just gonna get her cheat back. And one thing, you gonna get your cheat back.
I'm gonna get my cheat back, and you know this relationship all of a sudden turned poly. The reason why is because there's nothing wrong being with an ambitious guy if you think that's ambitious. It's just that I don't like I like a man that's about his money. I like a man that's about knowing that he will cover his end. Or if something were to pop up, it's not all on me. It's all on us. You know what I'm saying? And I've been with a person like that had no job, was faithful as hell. I was paying all the bills. He was eating cereal, curling his fucking toes in the living room. I don't like that shit. That shit's stressful as fuck. That's annoying. I don't care how the good sex is. If it's good, it's bad. That relationship right there is, for me, by experience, it's not worth it. And it would end up being super toxic anyways. And I think the other one would be a little bit toxic, but not as much if we're both understanding that this is just what it is. So I'm going to have to go with the guy that wants to have an open relationship.
Just a good D is just not enough for me.
I know. And we both need to be bringing in money, not just one of us.
Jerry, you want to
No, because those ambitions can turn, like I said, turn into something more. Because that ambition can turn into a husk. No. And it's because I have always lived off of hope and faith. Right. No, there isn't. But that ambition can turn into a hustler mentality because I've seen it, and yes, it does bring back bad memories and whatnot, but at the same time everyone is different. You can't hold someone who was in my past to what that was. Yes, okay, they might be able to hold a job, but that reason could turn to ambition of making you a hustler where you have your own business.
It would just make me question, like,
it would definitely raise a lot of questions, but I just
If they can't hold a job, how can they hold a relationship down? That means that they
what
have
if he's
a lot
just
to
good at that? Maybe
but
he's
right, but
really good at
but
that.
but you don't. You have to also dig into that person to see why can't you, like, is something that's recently happened to where you can't physically do that right now? There's something traumatically going in your head right now. There's something you're going through as a man, as an individual.
Let's say he just wants more. Let's say he clocks in. He's like, no, this ain't for me. Like, no matter what job it is, he just can't seem to hold it down for more than whatever time frame. So he's back at home on the couch. You know what I'm saying? He's faithful to you, though. You know what he had on the couch.
Well, that's a whole different story. I mean, if you it's
2K2 popping. You know what I'm saying? He's a creative player. They go
trust
into the
me,
league.
been there. Been there.
They're in the finals next
right,
week.
but I said during that time, I just feel like I just have different outlook from my perspective for a definition of that. Like I just said about that ambition can turn that something into more of a hustler mentality. And like I said, you don't know what has them to where they don't feel like holding that job down or don't give a fuck about that right now.
Did you delete your man's creative player?
No.
Would you ever?
That would probably to like really hurt a man. Like if I really want to hurt him, don't cheat. Go on that PlayStation profile and delete all that shit.
Yeah.
That's worse than cheating. I'm sorry.
Creative player.
What is that?
Yeah, like,
delete all that.
You create a player, you know what I'm saying? You create a guy and you kind of build him up. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, and that's real life.
Oh,
Do not ever
player on the video game?
Yeah,
yes, he built his own Jordan. Like he is his Jordan on that video game.
Yeah.
And you go on there.
Money off of that?
No, he's actually spending money to play the game. He's actually spending money to play the game.
All that hope and ambition for become a hustler come to an end because that's not shit. You can create a player but can't get a fucking job or keep it. It's a fucking problem.
Well, absolutely. You don't want going to work.
No, that's the problem. Money. He's spending my money to create a player. Can I create a hustler on there too? Why?
Listen, he's going to the finals next week.
Finals of what?
In the
Is he getting paid for the finals?
No, he got to win a championship for the squad.
Listen. I don't care what the fuck this is. I understand you, Drea. I get that, whatever. But that mentality that right there lost me 8 years of my life of potentiality. And that's why I'm still standing with my ground. No, because especially if you're out there worried about finals and creating player, like all that hustle and dedication into a video game and you're not getting paid. That's a problem. And that right there, if he has problems that we are not aware of, that's not my responsibility. That's between him and God, honey, because he needs to work on self before he try to get in a relationship and pour it in someone else's cup.
But it's also the other thing of where, what if you don't even have to go clock in a job and you can make $1,000 sitting on your couch?
But he's not.
No, right, you're not. But I'm saying if you were,
he was making thousands of dollars for those finals,
Yeah.
or had a chance to win $10,000, or he was making money off that video game. Babe, what's good? Let me sit on your lap, fucking Nick, and help you make this player. Period. Let's roll the fucking blunt and be good. But if you ain't making, if you ain't making money, like
I don't.
So just to reel it back in, just because the original question, is,
right?
And nothing is wrong with it. Your choice is your choice because everyone is different.
Right.
Yeah.
It was entertaining to me. You would go with role number 2.
I would.
The ambitious
I
guy.
am. I will.
Nothing wrong with that. Salute to all the ambitious guys. Y'all got a shot with Drea.
Jess,
don't listen to him. Don't listen to Steve.
She's in the hoe.
Jess, you gotta go with your man, the choice number 1. You're a kept woman, if you will, but he has others.
Yeah, I have others too.
Your cheat bag. That's
the cheat bag. Cheat bag. Get your cheat bag. Cheat bag.
Cheat bag. All right, now I kind of want to get into this next segment. It's called Campfire Confessions.
Ooh,
I
like this. This is spicy.
Now I don't know if you guys have one already, but I'll go first. Maybe it'll create some creative juices or whatnot. It does kind of go around. So and the thing about Campfire Confessions, it's just like it's like you imagine yourself at a campfire. These stories may or may not be true. It's just maybe a scary tale, maybe a fable, or maybe it's completely true of what you've been through. I'll set it off, and I would like to hear yours. I guess I'll go first, and Jess, you can go first. Something I'm going to confess to. We were talking about life. I almost got sucked in one time.
What does that mean, sucked in one?
Oh, I'm finna get into it.
Okay.
Girl, I met someone, right? But I did not know at the time of her relationship status. When I met her, she didn't have on a wedding ring. And I had no idea that she was actually married.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. So overall, we linked up one time. We had lunch or whatnot, and then she decided to divulge all this information to me. You know, so I'm sitting here as I'm trying to take everything in because nothing about her seemed married to me. You feel me? So yeah, it's just true.
How it usually goes.
You know what I'm saying? So as she's as we're speaking, and she tells me that she's not leaving her husband, but she's down to do whatever this is, and her husband is okay with whatever this is.
Ooh.
How do I feel about this situation?
Did you feel flattered?
I don't think that's the right word.
I felt like Steve Cash in the moment.
Okay, so you felt flattered.
So you know what I mean? So me and her, we finished the discussion, and things may not or may have went down. Who knows how it continued on? Since campfire confession, we don't know. You gotta leave things in the air for guessing as well. But that's something that happened to me, and I was like, wow, okay, so I guess this is the real thing that happens with in the world and in this. I don't know what to call it. I guess what sphere of singles, or I guess you're not really single if you're them. But for me, it does happen with men. Men do get approached with, hey, I guess in her case, this is polyandry, actually. Mm-hmm. You know?
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So, was I okay with it? I was cool at first because I didn't have no emotional attachment. So, I mean, not, you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever. But overall, that's not something I can fully accept. Because it's cool until possible emotions get... For me, I'm speaking for myself only. I'm cool until possible emotions get involved. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, that's what happened to me. That I indulge in, that I accept the situation and deal with it for a little bit. Maybe. That's what happened with a vampire. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. Steve Cash money bags.
Make sure you sign off on your story.
Jess, any campfire confession you would like to share? It doesn't have to quite be that. You can tell me about the time you stole a lollipop when you was 3. Just get off your chest.
Oh my God, we're not gonna talk about that, are we? Okay, I got something off my. I need to get this on my.
Yeah, let's do it. Campfire confessions.
You know, it's nothing to do with relationships, but it's just a regular day. This is around the time of my life where I moved. I ended the relationship with the ambitious.
Yeah, won't handle names, right?
Yeah, the ambitious ex, and I moved back to Tampa to start my life over. So there was a good amount of time I was unemployed, so I had a lot of time in my hands besides looking for a job and getting my life together. So my homegirl, like, she was my partner in crime. Shout out to Bianca. Okay. She was my partner in crime at the time, and we was hanging out hard, doing crazy ass shit. Like, I don't even know how I'm alive these days. These bad decisions. But this particular day, we were going to St. Pete Beach, and we had a good time. Everything went out fine, St. Pete Beach, but I had to get back by a certain time to Tampa. Okay. And everyone knows the traffic from St. Pete to Tampa between 4 to 5 is
crazy.
Deep.
Yeah.
It was a weekday too?
It was a weekday too.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, I'm unemployed at this time.
Gotta keep that in mind.
I have time. So we're driving back, and until he was at the beach, I had this is when I used to drink beer. I had a lot of beer during that time. So I thought it was straight. I did everything fine. So I'm on the Howard Franklin. I'm stopped. There's no going in this traffic. I had to pee so bad. Literally, like, I know for a fact I wasn't gonna make it, but it's like, where's the bitch gonna pee at? Like, I'm in my Toyota Camry. There's traffic everywhere. There's people everywhere, and I'm on the bridge, and all there's bridge, water, and people in cars, and I have to pee so bad. Like, there was no holding it. So I remember I looked to my right, and there's like my homegirls Popeye leftovers to my right, and I was like, empty your fucking shit and give me the box. She's like, huh? I was like, empty your fucking shit and give me the box. So she gave me the box. I put my car in park. Literally, I took my pants down. I got the Popeyes box under my vagina, and I pissed in the Popeyes box, and then I threw that shit out on the Howard Franklin. And my girl was so shocked over the whole situation. She couldn't believe it. But sometimes a bitch gotta do what she gotta do.
Do you throw it to the water at least, like over it was like
pee in my car or pee in the Popeyes box.
No, but the box go.
I chose the box.
Does the box go over like the barrier or like on middle 275?
So the box went somewhere on Howard Franklin. I don't know if it hit a car. I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh.
I just threw that shit out there.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I mean, yeah.
The moral of the story is that I felt good afterwards. I felt great about my life, and I will never forget that moment because that shit is so funny to me, my homegirl. Wow. And every time I look at Popeyes, it's always gonna be that moment.
That memory.
That memory of me pissing on the Howard Franklin in the Popeyes box. And yeah, that's signing out. Jessica Lopes, guys.
Wow. I'm glad you got it on your chest. Wow. You feel better, right? And you know what? The best part about this, it may or may not be true. You had a campfire. People tell scary stories, lies all the time.
Every day.
So who knows that's even true? But definitely, I appreciate you sharing. Hopefully, that was able to be gotten.
That was great. That was funny as fuck. Yeah. That was just one of them crazy times, you know. And I'm not afraid. This is a true story.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
I guess
it's a true story. I'm not afraid. I'm speaking my truth here.
Nothing wrong with that. When it comes to the court, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. But I mean, that's what you just should do in life, period. Because I feel like when you speak your truth and who you was, even though if you're not that person today, that's who you was, and that's what the decision that you made.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So. I hope y'all like my Popeyes box story. Make sure you put a hashtag Popeyes box in the comments if you like it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have so many, but let me see. Make it quick, simple. So, when my one ex was in prison, the cable people came to the house to come do whatever. And I didn't realize. No, child, no. I had apparently left one of my toys on top of the entertainment center.
Oh shit!
And I didn't know it was there. So they're just like, I hear like all this laughing and like talking. Like, what are they?
How many people was in there?
It was two men. So I was like, what are they laughing about? So I came out and I'm looking. I'm like, oh my god, my fucking dildo. It's one of those suction cut ones. Or sticking straight up on the entertainment center.
Why is it on the entertainment center?
Why? Don't worry about all that.
Let's get into that.
Because when I used to, like, you know, on the phone call, I used to watch porn, you know, watching to get it off, you know, while he's on the other receiver. Okay. So it would have to be because my computer was right there. It was like back in like 08, 07, 08, whatever. And so I used to, you know, when I was done cleaning off, and I just leave it right there, come back for the next time. Okay. So the router was next to like the dildo, not realizing it. So I was like, okay, so I just kind of grabbed it and just kind of like.
So when you put it off, did it make the little suction noise?
It sure did. But the TV. So yeah, they're like, this is one freaky ass bitch with a fucking dildo.
Did they try to talk to you after?
No, they didn't say no. They didn't try to talk to me. Period.
They can talk to you, but they can talk between each other.
Exactly.
Were you embarrassed?
I wasn't. I don't get embarrassed. It's really hard for me to get embarrassed, and I was really embarrassed that day.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
you should. I think that's something you definitely.
I was just like, I mean, I did. You know what I told? We had a business meeting on one of my trips, my old job up in North Carolina, and we were around the table, like, let's tell our story. And I told it like a whole bunch of like high executives, and they're like, we fucking love you that you just shared that story with a whole bunch of people who are like VPs, executives of like this company, you know. And I'm just like, shit, I left my fucking dildo in front of the cable people, and they seen it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to you. Salute to them cable men. Did you at least you kept the service?
Oh, yes, of course.
So they probably gave her extra.
They probably gave me some more speed.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you. Come again.
Now, we're pretty much closing now. Is there anything that y'all want to speak on as far as the poly lifestyle? Anything extra you might want to add? We're not quite done just yet, but as far as that topic goes,
no, I don't.
I think the only thing I have to say is respect the culture. Respect people's decision. And don't stand what society says. Fuck society rules. Period. Okay. Live your life the way you want to live.
Live in your truth.
Create your own reality. Whether it's being poly or doing a podcast or fucking being the best stockbroker in the fucking world.
Or run a 5K.
Do your thing, because as we know it, society is collapsing and we're all seeing it, because that shit don't make no fucking sense. So in regards to poly, if that's what you stand for, more people like you need you, because there's out there that are scared or that are feeling some type of way because of society. And I think a lot more in that culture needs to stand up more when it comes to the social media realm, to know that it's okay, and that, you know, that you are supported. Even with people who are not poly, because I support them, I love them, and don't be afraid to make your own decision because of what others think.
Big facts. Big facts.
Big facts.
Big facts. I'm gonna jump into cash choice. For this week's
just finish this.
For this week's cash choice, I want to give a big salute to Pusha Preme. He does have a record coming out, which is on his last album, Red October, and it's Wrong Way, and that's featuring an artist called AD the Artist, and that's cash choice this week. Y'all be sure to check out that record, check out his whole project. You already know how I feel about Pusha Preme. He was on here already, and big salutes to him. Women, I know we kind of just did our last signs out. And where can they find you guys again? Like, go ahead, give your
My Instagram is Bellissima_Mora, BELLISSIMA_AMORA.
God damn.
Yours is just as long as mine.
We're gonna have it somewhere.
What's a name tag?
I ain't spelling my shit. Y'all better be looking.
Yeah.
Spell beautiful love in Italian. There you go.
I like that.
Again, my name is Jessica Lopes. You can find me on Instagram. I'm mainly on Instagram at actor Jessica Lopes. You can also find me on Facebook, YouTube, Clubhouse. There's a social media, any social media app. You're gonna find me at actor Jessica Lopes. Follow me on my journey. I appreciate the follow, the support. If you want to network, connect, let me know. I would love to. I've been doing a lot of networking this year, so I'm ready to work and I'm ready to create with people who want to create. So if you about that life and you about working with local people, I'm here for you. If you want to do a music video, if you want to do something spontaneous or whatever, like a bitch ready, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put Tampa on the map just like you are. You know,
that's right.
You know, I notice a lot of people they come from Tampa and they get lit and then they leave Tampa.
Stay here.
Stay here. Well, I don't know because the rent keeps going up, so I don't know.
The rent's going up everywhere, bitch. So you gotta choose which one you want, which dollar sign you want to pay for.
That's
but
right.
yeah,
that's like your home team.
You gotta pick a role too.
Yeah, to pick a role too, you know. And I believe in supporting local artists. Like you said,
Yes.
Preme, you know, one I follow is Pretty Cocaine. I love her.
I follow her to listen
you
to
know,
her.
These are local artists in the Bay Area that we need to be supporting because they're talented. It's not that they're not talented and we're just supporting. These people are talented. And the thing that we don't understand is that if we don't support each other, it's very difficult for that person to strive. They have to put extra work. But when we're supporting each other and sharing and doing all that, we're sharing their work with the world. That makes so much power. Mm-hmm. So, you know, link up. What's good? Like a bitch here. Like, let's work together.
That's a fact. Again, thank you both for joining me. Obviously, I would never get through this first season without hitting up both of you. You all know why this connection is definitely one of a kind. Salute to y'all both. Thank you so much for joining me on Cash Corner. I guess we sign out. Steve Cash Money Bags, aka the Fitness Zaddy, aka the Young Vampire. Leave all the stories. Tell about your boy, run a vampire around the campfire, and you're out.